Hello everyone! Today's video is pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to go over my favorite Uemura skincare favorites with you today, most of which are actually brand new to Uemura skincare line. They've been redoing a lot of the formulations, and I've mentioned before that I used to love the Depsy. A lot of you have asked me in the past for more affordable Japanese skincare alternatives because there are so many brands that are hard to access and really expensive, but these products that I'm going to talk about today, this particular lineup is not only cost effective, it's great for busy people, it's actually ideal for all skin types. So I'm going to walk you through starting with my first product, the Uemura Maxi Hydrability Moisture Intensive Essence in Cream. Now this is a product that I use every morning. It's a super simple 3-in-1 solution, so it's your lotion, essence, and moisturizer. That means before I have to go to CrossFit, I roll out of bed, wash my face, put this on, add sunscreen, and run out the door. So it saves me a lot of time and my skin feels hydrated, it feels plump, it replenishes the moisture levels in my skin that any cleanser might have stripped, and I just feel like this is truly even better than the Depsy stuff that I used to love. Plus the packaging is oh so pretty. I love the clear blue glass with the pastel blue plastic lid. It's super easy to use, and I've been using this every day, but I still have about, 2/3 left. It's really impressive. You don't need too much. I use a generous pea-sized amount for my whole face, and I actually can take that down to my chin and sometimes my neck. It has a pretty lightweight texture and it absorbs fairly quickly. I would say about 1 minute, and then I'll put on my sunscreen. But for the most part, I think that this does keep my skin hydrated throughout the day. It's one of the best moisturizers in this price range on the market, hands down. Now, if you don't have dry skin or you happen to use a lot of hydrating serums and you like to layer your skincare, then I would recommend the gel version. This is the Moisture Essence in Gel, and the packaging is very similar, except this one, this Essence in Gel, comes in a frosted blue glass jar, so you can easily spot the difference. Now, I prefer this when it's hotter, more humid. I think if you live in a tropical climate, you'll definitely prefer this one. But interestingly enough, with this moisturizer, I feel that it's better under makeup sometimes. I like a really dewy, glowing, luminous complexion, but today I'm not even wearing foundation. I'm actually just wearing concealer and powder foundation, but I find that this makes my skin look just a touch smoother. I think there might be a little bit more silicone in here. It's not a watery gel formula, but it does keep my skin nicely hydrated. So I do highly recommend this if you have oily skin. Both of these moisturizers have the Hydra Quench technology, which means you get boosted hydration. There's glycerin, there's yuzu, which I absolutely love, and that's another thing about these moisturizers. They're not too highly fragranced. I know a lot of you guys are sensitive. It has a slightly fresh scent, but it's not overpowering at all. I don't smell it while it's on my face, and I just had to sniff to confirm. Since we've got those 3-in-1 moisturizers out of the way, we can talk about this Sakura Hydrability Sakura Rose Petal Mask. Now, I absolutely love the moisturizers because I'm all about versatility and cutting down on time, but when it comes to masks, I really like formulas that make my skin feel pampered, that feel worth the 3 to 5 minutes or 10 minutes that I am spending leaving this thing on my face. So this rose petal mask is actually a really interesting formula. I didn't expect it to feel quite as much like a gel. There are rose petals in here, but it almost feels like a dense moisturizer, and it's the best kind of gel texture for a mask that I've ever experienced. And there are tons of these rose petal infused masks on the market lately, but I think that this is one of the best. And not only do I love the packaging with the matte pink bottom and the glossy pink lid, I just find that this formula is not overly scented of rose. They didn't go out of their way to make it smell like rose. Most importantly, it just makes my skin look good afterward. It feels so much more comfortable, less tight. Sometimes when it comes to these really gentle masks, once I wash it off, my skin looks the same. There's no difference, but my skin, even after the first use, immediately felt softer. So I would say that this is truly good for all skin types, whether you've got oily skin or very dry skin as I do. I would definitely give this a try. I wasn't sure if this product was hype or not because it is very pretty to look at inside too. It doesn't have that strange color. It's actually more like a neutral color gel. On my face, there's no texture, there's no color. It's quite nice actually. So I think that this is a great sensory experience. If you don't like sheet masks, I can see why this is getting so many rave reviews online. I highly recommend it. Now for a sleeper product, we're getting close to rounding out the top 5, but Uemura released Ultimate Skincare, and there is the Ultimate Cleansing Oil, which I really do like, especially for days where I'm not wearing a lot of makeup or waterproof mascara. I've only tried this Sublime Beauty Eye and Lip Contour Cream from this collection, but this is probably the most lightweight eye cream that gives me results. I think it's around the $70 range, but I love this stuff. Now, my favorite eye product is an eye gel, and it costs a fortune, so I only use it once a day. I've been using this product in the mornings, and I find that it makes my under eye area so much more plump and smooth and prepped for cushion or foundation. I rarely ever wear under eye concealer, maybe a few times a year when I'm filming or if I have a special event and someone puts it on for me, but this formula is really lightweight. I'm very careful and very particular with all my skincare, but especially eye cream, because a lot of the heavy formulas, they tend to clog this delicate skin here and cause milia, which are those unsightly white bumps that you can't really even squeeze out. Not that you should be squeezing your face at all, but I do think that this is an exceptional lip and eye product. I don't really have any wrinkles around the lip lines yet, thank goodness, but I've actually started putting it around just the smile lines and right under this area here, like between my nose and my upper lip, because the skin there has been quite dry lately, and it does help with dryness for sure. But if you haven't had much luck with eye creams under $100, I think this is the one you absolutely need to try. I've tried a lot more expensive eye creams and none of them work as well as this one. It just absorbs so nicely and feels so good. It's very silky. Last but not least, for my top 5, we have the Skin Perfector. I was a little confused when I first got this product because I use a lot of oils lately, but this Skin Perfector is actually recommended for use after you put on all your skincare, and I generally use this before I put on my sunscreen. Uemura recommends using 3 drops in the morning and 5 drops at night. So in the morning, I find that this product makes my foundation, my sunscreen, anything that I put on as base makeup glide on and just look so extra smooth. This is an interesting oil because it doesn't feel like a skincare oil. This is truly, I think, a hybrid product between makeup and skincare because it helps my makeup look better, but I wouldn't necessarily use this as skincare. So I have not tried this product on bare skin. You can definitely try putting in a drop or 2 into any of the Maxi Hydrobility moisturizers. I think that makes sense, but I would treat this like a primer. It just makes you look hydrated, prepped, and luminous, but not greasy or oily. Even the dropper is unique, and I feel that it really makes a huge difference when I wear a liquid foundation. Since I told so many of you guys that I love the Depsy line and it happened to be discontinued right around that time, I knew I would have to talk to you guys about the reformulations, and I think Uemura did a better job. I actually prefer the packaging because it's a lot sturdier. Uemura is doing some really amazing things with skincare, making it accessible but still incredibly effective, great textures, great performance, and that's all that we can really ask for, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you have any further questions, please feel free to list them down below in the comments, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks always for tuning in, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye!